Okay, here we are with a brand new ePhoenix version 1.3 atomizer that I just took out the box and I've got coiled up here. In case anyone's interested, this is 26 gauge Canthal, 6 wraps around a 3mm screwdriver, this screwdriver to be exact. I've got native wicks cotton in here, and it's about a centimeter past the edges of the atomizer here on either side. Now, something important to note is that when I have wicked this part is not in the atomizer. Now, a lot of people have contacted me. Well, not a lot. A couple of people have contacted me recently, saying that their ePhoenix bell cap was not screwing all the way down onto their atomizer, and they think that they're defective. Well, I'm here to tell you that that is not the case. It in fact is user error, and I hate to be the bearer of that news, but it is the case. I in fact did encounter this problem myself the first time I built this atomizer and I put the bell cap on for my wife, and so I knew right away what the problem was, and it is that you've somehow managed to get a little bit of this cotton in the gap. When you put this ring on, you have, and it might even be just a strand or two, even unnoticeable. But just that little bit of extra cotton, or that little bit of cotton that you get in between this ring and the bottom of the addy, will make it so that this piece cannot go down as far as it needs to, thus preventing it from having the bell cap be able to go on all the way. Now, do you see I have that cleanly done, so there's no cotton in between this piece and the floor of my atomizer. Now I want to even this up, of course, exactly even with my coil, as you can see, and I'm going to firmly press this in place. It's very important that that is gone all the way down into place. Sorry about that. Otherwise, there should be like, let's see. Do you see this gap between the bottom of the hole and that? That's almost no gap between this hole and the atomizer here where you put the ring into. And it should be like that. Otherwise, you won't be able to screw this all the way on, and you will think something has gone wrong. But it really is just as simple as you manage to get a little bit of cotton where you shouldn't have. I like to take this and ensure there's none there, pull it up. And I do that in both sides here. Hope you can kind of see. Okay, so now that I've got it up, it actually helps me to be able to wick this the way I would like to wick it, because it's very important that the Hurricane is wicked properly. So I like to put my little screwdriver under my cotton and kind of fold it around it. And I'll use a second screwdriver to tuck this. I may have cut it shorter than I generally do on this side, but I also have this screwdriver higher. Okay, so I'm going to omit the use of the screwdriver this time. But the point when you're wicking these bad boys is to have nice fluffy cotton. Okay, and I can put it down there and then come back in underneath it and kind of lift it some. And that is what you want optimally, is for each side of it to be like that. So give me a quick second while I do that to the second side here. It's usually a little prettier than this, but you guys get the point. Whoop, and there we go. We about got her into place. And again, I'll come and just creep it up ever so much on either side. Now, that is an optimally wicked hurricane. This is some 85-15 juice. Whoop, got some excess there. And I just want to saturate this. The important part, another part to remember, is that when you're putting this on, I've done it before, kind of tightened this enough where when I tightened it down, it misaligned these holes from the coil. So now I kind of hold it with my thumbs of my left hand when I'm screwing it in to just keep it in place. And when I feel it's snug and tight, good to go. So let's get this bad boy filled up. This is a mini hurricane, by the way, but here's a brand new one. All these pieces should go together. If I thread it properly, of course. And as you can see, when done correctly, it goes together just fine.